Out to the right here to Shepard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down, New York.
Now it's Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 51 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. picked up by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
40-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, Smith. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home,
3rd and 2, Smith. Open man is Sims. He's got it. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
1st and 10.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
29 is Mike 29.
From the gun, here's Smith. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
29 is Mike 29.
They snap it to Smith. And that is going to be incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Turnover on downs.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off-play action. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Jones pass.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
5 yards. And the Giants' 1st down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is caught by Tate. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Xavier McKinney.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Smith on 1st down, looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Smith. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 29. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Set to kick off.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Down and 9.
Now Smith on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Throwing on 2nd down, Jones. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. He's giving him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. Open man here, Sims complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
Now Smith. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. On the return is Sims. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Throwing Jones. That's caught by Penny.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's go.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Big yardage that time for Washington. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A shotgun snap for Smith. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
The game at 17. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. From the gun, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton.
Jones pass.
7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the draw, this is Barkley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 9 at the 3-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they work this out past the 25. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Play action. It's Smith. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away. Live to fight another down.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that answers the question in my head. They're going to go for the win right now.
I think you're absolutely right. They're not content with going to OT. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
For Washington.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. Got a man, it's Gibson complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They're out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Smith. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, They don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Smith. The throw taken in by Sims. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. On first down, Gibson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
In your face.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Buying time to his left. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping.